technical but important aspects of the Aifeex ecosystem. How DeFi and artificial intelligence merge to create a cross-chain liquidity network. The combination of algorithmic trading and decentralized finance isn't new, but what Aifeex is building goes far beyond bridging tokens or yield farming. The project is constructing an adaptive liquidity grid powered by machine learning models that analyze transaction flow, risk concentration, and arbitrage potential in real time across multiple blockchains. At its foundation, the cross-chain liquidity network is built on AFX's AI layer. Instead of relying on manual liquidity routing, the AI evaluates conditions across connected blockchains and automatically rebalances pools to maintain optimal depth. This dynamic movement of capital ensures that liquidity providers don't face the same inefficiencies that plague isolated DeFi systems, where pools on one network dry up while others overflow. Aifeex's AI essentially acts as a live liquidity orchestrator, detecting imbalances and reallocating resources before they disrupt trading efficiency. The first key innovation is the integration of multi-chain smart routing. This mechanism allows the Aifex AI to identify not only where liquidity is needed, but also the most cost-effective path to move it. It accounts for gas fees, bridge latency, and cross-chain transaction times. For example, if Ethereum transaction costs spike, the AI may reroute trades through our Abitrům or BNB chain, preserving profit margins for stackers. Each decision is validated through reinforcement feedback, teaching the model how different markets respond to identical liquidity adjustments. Behind this logic is an architecture Aifeex calls the Neural Liquidity Engine. It's a modular framework composed of three components: a predictive layer that forecasts network conditions, a routing layer that executes liquidity transfers, and a verification layer that audits post-transaction outcomes. Together, they create a self-correcting network where liquidity not only moves intelligently, but also learns from every move it makes. This is where Aifeex's AI advantage shines. Traditional DeFi relies on static algorithms or manual interventions to maintain equilibrium. Aifex uses an adaptive intelligence capable of analyzing millions of price, volume, and fee data points per second. The result is a liquidity network that's fluid, scalable, and resistant to manipulation. In simple terms, Aifex doesn't just move capital, it understands why and when to move it, optimizing yield for participants while keeping ecosystem stability intact. For investors, the implications are clear. The more efficient the liquidity network, the more sustainable staking rewards become. Instead of over-incentivizing short-term yield farmers, Aifex's AI stabilizes long-term liquidity providers, rewarding participation that strengthens the entire ecosystem. This is the foundation of Aifeex's cross-chain vision, a network that thinks, adapts, and sustains itself through data-driven logic rather than speculative hype. As the DeFi sector evolves, interoperability has become the defining challenge. Fragmented liquidity across chains limits scalability and inflates transaction costs. Aifeex approaches this problem by embedding AI directly into its bridging and liquidity management infrastructure. The Aifex AI engine continuously monitors conditions across Ethereum, BNB chain, Polygon, Abitrům, and upcoming integrations like Solana and Sway. Instead of relying on user-initiated bridging, the AI predicts liquidity pressure before it occurs, executing preventive transfers that balance depth across all connected ecosystems. The technical backbone supporting this is Aifex's Cross-Chain Relay Protocol, CCRP. This protocol employs asynchronous message passing and proof of liquidity confirmations to ensure that every cross-chain transfer remains auditable. When the AI decides to shift liquidity from one chain to another, CCRP executes the move and publishes proof on both source and destination networks. The result is full transparency. Anyone can verify that liquidity is moving legitimately rather than being siphoned through hidden channels. AI involvement also enhances risk management. One persistent issue in DeFi liquidity pools is impermanent loss caused by volatile price shifts. The Aifex AI mitigates this through predictive correlation modeling. It identifies token pairs whose price behaviors maintain high statistical correlation, ensuring that liquidity pairs are optimized for minimal divergence. Over time, this reduces losses for providers and increases total value locked, TVL, retention. Moreover, Aifex's AI uses graph analytics to detect arbitrage opportunities between connected pools. When it identifies price discrepancies between two ecosystems, it executes trades to close those gaps, earning small, consistent profits that feed back into staking rewards. This turns Aifeex into more than a liquidity provider. It becomes an automated arbitrage optimizer that generates value for its holders without manual oversight. One of the most groundbreaking aspects of the Aifex design is its hybrid governance integration. The AI doesn't operate in a black box. Its decision rules and learning metrics are open to community oversight. Through the Aifex DAO, token holders can vote on parameters such as maximum cross-chain exposure, transaction fees, and liquidity thresholds. This ensures that automation is balanced by democratic input, preventing runaway algorithmic behavior and maintaining accountability. Transparency extends to performance metrics as well. Every liquidity move, bridge event, and arbitrage transaction is recorded on-chain and summarized in a weekly report accessible via the Aifex dashboard. These analytics show not only profits and losses, but also model accuracy, execution time, and transaction fees. By revealing both strengths and inefficiencies, Aifeex proves its commitment to continuous improvement, a hallmark of serious, long-term blockchain infrastructure. Looking ahead, the cross-chain liquidity network forms the backbone of Aifeex's roadmap for 2025 and beyond. The project envisions an ecosystem where liquidity is no longer siloed but exists as a collective resource spanning multiple blockchains. The AI will operate as the network's control center, coordinating flow across all supported protocols and maintaining economic balance. This vision aligns with the broader trend of modular finance, where smart contracts, AI, and cross-chain routing converge into interoperable systems capable of scaling globally. The next phase of development introduces synthetic liquidity pools powered by AI forecasting. These pools simulate liquidity availability before deploying real capital, enabling the engine to test multiple strategies without financial risk. When the AI identifies an optimal configuration, it deploys actual funds through automated smart contracts. This blend of simulation and execution represents a major leap forward in DeFi efficiency. It reduces wasted gas fees, avoids redundant transfers, and ensures that every move is informed by thousands of predictive test cases. Beyond trading efficiency, the cross-chain network has macroeconomic implications. As AFX liquidity expands across multiple ecosystems, it effectively becomes a cross-chain settlement layer, a decentralized system capable of equalizing liquidity conditions across networks. This could attract institutional partners seeking reliable DeFi infrastructure with measurable performance standards. With its auditable metrics, automated compliance logs, and AI-driven transparency, Aifeex offers a structure that could bridge the gap between DeFi and regulated finance. Community participation will continue to play a key role. The DAO plans to introduce AI parameter proposals, where members can suggest model upgrades or new liquidity targets. The community's votes guide the AI's priorities, keeping the system aligned with collective goals. In practice, this creates a co-governed intelligence, one where algorithmic efficiency meets human judgment. As interoperability expands, security remains a top priority. Cross-chain systems are frequent targets for exploits, but AFX mitigates these risks through layered verification and fail-safe mechanisms. All bridge operations require dual validation, by the AI model and by a human governance node. This two-factor logic prevents unauthorized transfers and ensures that no single vector of failure can compromise the ecosystem. In the grand scheme, Aifeex's cross-chain liquidity network is redefining what DeFi can achieve when fused with artificial intelligence. It transforms liquidity management from a manual process into an intelligent, self-optimizing system. By making liquidity predictive, transparent, and borderless, AFX is setting a new benchmark for efficiency and accountability in decentralized finance. As 2025 unfolds, investors and developers alike will be watching closely, because if AFX succeeds in scaling this model, it won't just connect blockchains, it will unify the logic of DeFi itself.